Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you for coming back for another video. I wasn't actually planning on filming this today, but I was already in the middle of cleaning out the fridge, so I figured I'd bring you guys along. We have a trip coming up, and since we're going to be gone, I wanted to clean everything out and then just start fresh. Most of the food was already out, so this was more of a quick clean and reset before we leave. We'll just grab groceries when we get back. Now, this fridge has definitely seen better days, but I'll deal with it because after I put everything into renovations, I need to give myself some time to recover before making any big purchases. One of the frustrating things about this fridge is the glass shelves at the bottom. They don't actually come out, and the lock on the fridge will not budge, so there are some areas that I can't clean the way I would like to, but I do the best I can with what I have. The right drawer is also one of those things that makes me question if I'm putting it back correctly, because it feels like it doesn't belong there, but it does. It just takes a little bit of adjusting every single time. I put the camera to this angle so you could see what I mean, but after cleaning out the fridge, I wiped down the island since that's where I had everything sitting while I was organizing, and then I moved on to some little resets around the living room. We had a spill on the couch, so I removed the covers and got those clean. Remember I told you guys I was going to take the base off the island so it can be lowered? I think I'm definitely going to do that and get some new chairs for it, and probably just give away or sell the current bar stools we have now, even though I love them so much, but they are really hard to keep up with cleaning. It's definitely time to tackle these floors. I even moved the couch so we can get underneath the rug because it's been a while. Huge thank you to Dreame for sponsoring today's video. I'll be putting the Dreame AeroPro Steam vacuum mop to the test on some real life messes around my kitchen and home. One of the biggest things that caught my attention is that it uses a 392-degree steam to break down stubborn messes without relying on harsh chemicals, which is something I really appreciate with kids and a cat in the house. Instead of just wiping over the surface, the steam helps to loosen tougher messes so they can be cleaned more effectively. Another feature I really like about this is it's a true vacuum and mop in one. It has an ultra strong 28K PA suction, so while it's steaming and mopping, it's also vacuuming everything up at the same time. So that means crumbs, dirt, and debris are all being picked up while the floor is being cleaned, instead of having to vacuum first and then come back with the mop. I don't know about your house, but mine always has something on the floor. Between cooking, everyday life, and kids coming in and out, I feel like I'm constantly cleaning up little messes, so combing these two steps together in one saves me quite a bit of time. I really love the high temperature steam function, which helps sanitize and disinfect as I clean. That gives me a little more peace of mind knowing I'm not just cleaning the floor, also helping keep the surfaces my family uses every day cleaner and safer. One thing I wanted to test was how well it cleaned under furniture, because that's usually where all the dust and crumbs like to hide. The body reclines completely flat, so it slides underneath furniture much easier than a traditional floor cleaner. I don't have to move everything around just to reach those spots anymore. Before cleaning under the dining table, I like to wipe down the surfaces just because I want to make sure any crumbs or debris on the table end up on the floor where I can clean them up. Another thing I noticed while using it is how quietly it runs. Even though it's powerful, it isn't overly loud. I also love how easy this is for my kids to use when they want to help me clean or when I ask them to help me clean. And with a cat in the house, the vacuum function is a lifesaver for keeping up with all that cat hair without having to constantly pull out a separate vacuum. I had to try it on a dried down stain, so I let this barbecue sauce dry down and it was able to get it up with just steam, no harsh chemicals. Same with the oil, and there was absolutely no residue left behind. I also like being able to see the mess actually being lifted as I clean because it makes it so much easier to tell when an area is really clean. For me, anything that can simplify a cleaning routine is a win, especially when there's so much to keep up with around the house. So I wanted to test the upgraded Tangle Cut 2.0, so I added a mix of long and short hair to the floor. It's designed to pick up different types of human hair and pet hair while helping prevent tangling around the roller, and as you can see, the hair was picked up without wrapping around the brush. After I finished cleaning, I went ahead and dumped it out into the toilet and then placed it back on the base and started the self-cleaning cycle. Instead of simply rinsing the roller, it uses high temperature steam along with hot water to deep clean the roller itself, breaking down grease, dirt, hair, and bacteria. I've been looking for a way to make cleaning a little easier. I'll have all the links in my description for you, and right now you can save 27% by using the link in my description. While I was at it, I decided to steam the curtains because sometimes the couch gets pushed up against them and it causes them to wrinkle. Such a small detail, but the little things like that make the whole room feel more put together. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you in the next one.